Okay, hi folks. Today we have what is the first stove I ever bought back in maybe 81 or 82. It's a Campingaz Globetrotter. Now this one is not the one that I had originally. This one I bought in a French flea market for €5. Very good condition, pots, original strap. You can undo it. There we have it. That's the original pot lifter, the stove, a gas canister, as you can see. Obviously it doesn't work. It's long empty, and these gas canisters haven't been available since mid-80s. Some sources have said that they were in direct competition with Coleman canisters. When Coleman and Campingaz merged, these proprietary Globetrotter canisters went the way of the dodo. They're actually highly prized, and so are the pots. A lot of Svea 123R users like these because you can fit the stove in the pots. It was quite a good little stove. The canister is actually a propane butane mix, which was quite new for those days. It had foldable pot holders, and these, if I can get them open, I'm sorry about this, would actually fit the little aluminium pots that you get with it perfectly, but you can also put a frying pan on that as well. The windshield, although small, was actually very effective. Well, how did these work? Well, once you had the gas canister on them, you can't take the gas canister off. It's a pierceable gas canister. I'll show you what I mean. So basically, you unscrew this once it's empty, loosens up the gas canister. You remove the legs, which is a bit of a faff if you're recovering from a broken arm. Sorry about that. There you have a little gas canister, GT106. This one is 90 grams of butane. The ones that I was using had butane and propane mix. You can see there the hole, and if I just unscrew this, I'll show you the mechanism. There is the needle, the rubber washer, which would all connect in through force to that. Some of the dangers, of course, are the rubber washer perishing. This one is in very good condition, and people forgetting and undoing the stove while the gas is still full. Downsides, you can't take it off, as I said, so you would have to either store it in the pots like that, but if there was no gas canister, you'd obviously get a smaller pack size. I don't know how much it weighs. It's a nice little stove, a bit of nostalgia for me, so I picked it up as soon as I saw it. So what's the point? I can't use it. I don't have gas canisters. I could get longer legs off another stove and use the larger pierceable canisters, but then I'd have a rather bulky pack on me anyway. I had seen people who have taken Coleman gas valves. Oops, excuse me. As I said, this arm is not the best. Which are these Coleman valves are basically Campingaz valves. They're the same group. Coleman and Campingaz are the same group. They merged, I can't remember when. So I thought to myself, okay, I can go out, buy myself a Coleman stove, take it to bits, put it on this, then I have a junk stove, which I'll never use. Bit of a waste of time. Just for a bit of nostalgia. But then I remembered I did have a Bluet with a click mechanism and no windshield. It had been bought in France when we had a problem with an alcohol stove, and I've never used it since. Now if I take off the burner and the windshield pot stands, whatever you want to call it, they're not very good. Put them over there. There we have the two. They look very similar. If anything, the Globetrotter might be a slightly bigger valve hole. But the thread is the same. I shall soon show you. Once I get this in, my right hand is totally gone. Just get it well seated. Switch over to this. There we have it. Still fits in the pots. It does have this blue plastic sleeve, which I could take off. I've just left it on. It matches up with the rest of it. Keeps the corporate image sort of thing. And if we take a Campingaz cylinder, there are smaller ones. This is the click mechanism. Basically it's just push and twist. Raise that up. And hopefully it won't blow the house up. I'm not going to send it up to full blast underneath my camera, but that gives you an idea. And there we have it. And if I want to remove it, it's just the click mechanism, which should come off like that. And then the whole thing will fit inside the pot. With that, I can even put in a lighter or whatever with that. And it's a little quick set. So that's what that is for. Not much use, although the past few times we have been to France and we've taken a gas stove, we found it almost impossible to pick up any of the Coleman screw type cylinders. I don't know whether it was a hangover from pandemic, but I could always get a Campingaz. So maybe this will be my go to France stove in the future. So hopefully you've enjoyed that little walk down memory lane. You've seen me repurposing a stove. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I probably didn't get everything right here. Memory can play tricks on you. And if you want to see more like this, give us a little bell notification and subscribe and see what happens. I'll probably try and do at least one a week. At the moment, I'm pretty much confined to the house, so it'll be mainly gear reviews, mainly stove reviews at that. Once I get back up to fitness, hopefully you'll see me out on the hills and back on the long distance walking again. Any questions, give us a shout. Thank you very much.